there, boys, girls, and squirrels. My name is Modstab, and welcome back to the Minecraft Let's Play. Now, you may be noticing one of two things at this point. Hopefully, one is significantly more obvious than the other. The first one, we are not on the Minecraft realm. A couple reasons for that. I started to record actually this episode and just came to the realization that it was going to take so unbelievably long to do what I wanted to do under a standard survival map, which isn't a bad thing. However, this is mostly a build series that I kind of want to go for. I started off trying to do it as a nostalgia, but this build, this particular thing that have been kind of talking about, is one I just want to be able to build and kind of share learning how to build in Minecraft with you guys. The second thing, can you hear the mouse or the keyboard? See how clicky it is? So I made an oopsie, also another oopsie starting the recording on this. I spilled soda pop on my Corsair keyboard, which was really sad, so I'm hoping I can get that replaced. However, I did have a replacement Razer Black Widow, which is wonderful. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this down just a smidge if I can. There we go. All right, so yeah, I got my my Black Widow keyboard back, and it's nice and loud, and it's it bothers me a little bit, but hopefully it's not too loud in the microphone. However, we are on the creative map, and what I did is I let me fill this in 1 sec. Gimme. I gotta make the things happen. All right, I gotta make the things happen. So what I did was I went onto a creative server and I began creating what we had already done on the actual regular realm with a couple small changes. Look at the road. It's so fun. I love it. We'll probably do this as we continue to build things. And what I kind of want to do is build a road and just kind of display the improvements I've made in my building journey as we go down this like Minecraft build series, I guess. But for the first stage, we got what we already had on the main server taken care of with a couple little changes. We went ahead and put some trapdoors around some nether rack here, and then started on fire to kind of simulate, I guess, torches for lack of a better term. We also made stairs up into the main lobby, or the main whatever this is going to be called. We got the what on earth is wrong with you? I don't know what happened with this tree. We might have to fix that, but we did. Oh, the fire burnt it. The Fire Nation attacked. We might have to aesthetically build that so that it doesn't catch fire. Other one didn't do it, which is interesting. Anyways, so we got the small little gardens here, and we got some stuff we're gonna build out in this region. So we're kind of caught up to where we were in the actual server, but I did start kind of this aspect of things. So yes, the good old times. Now what we need to do is we need to fill all this up. Now I was thinking like a 55 by 55 because, well, you can build a lot of cool things with it. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna get this filled in here for you guys quickly, and then I will jump right in after we get it filled up. Alrighty, so we got it all filled in here, and it's wonderful. And there's a couple things that I'm gonna mention here really quickly while I continue to do the buildinating. First one is, I know. I could be using like something like World Edit or World Paint or other things like that to do this, but it's part of this building process, and part of the reason I started Minecraft was the whole like nostalgia, getting back into some of the things we used to do, some of the things we used to play and things like that. And I know it would be faster and quicker and probably more, well, definitely more efficient, but I don't want to experience it how I experienced it when I first started playing the game and whatnot. So keep that in mind as we continue. There will be a few jump cuts. That way you guys don't have to bear with it. But part of this series is for me to just get back into some of the games that just really, I don't know, made me happy. So I went ahead and I want to do 6 deep on each of these little segments here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And I just kind of want to get these referenced because, well, frankly, it's going to be beautiful. But that's going to be like our walkways, and this is going to be like an inlaid area essentially. So you kind of walk down into it, and there'll be some eateries and things like that going on there. So it'll be a fun time, but we got to make sure we get everything correct here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. You guys are going to hear me count a lot, and I apologize. But some of us didn't graduate. Okay, I'm just kidding. I actually graduated, but some of us need help counting. Okay? And it's mostly me, because I can't keep track of anything without doing the counting as well. So, it's all good. We're just going to live the dream. Going to be happy. Going to be happy people. Yeah. Now this is where it's going to take some time, because I do want to fill this in. I know we're on like a creative mode and it's all peaceful and things like that, so we won't have any monsters spawn in, but I don't know. It bothers me to know that there was a gap down there. It's so petty. It's so little, but I don't know. It's just part of it that just makes it feel complete, I guess, so to speak. Yeah. I don't know. We're going to go ahead and border this as well. Hello. We're going to border this as well, and I can kind of figure out where I want some of the other things to go in regards to the spacing. So I will see you guys once we get the border taken care of. All right, friends. So we got the stuff filled in. Now I know there's not a lot of color variance, but that's something that I'm looking into kind of fixing with what we kind of put in here for tables and things like that. And I don't know, we'll kind of create that as we go. That being said, one thing I did want to get into, and I know we're going to be using a lot of the same color here, but I did want to get a stage taken care of where we can have like live performances and things like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do 5 on each side. 1, 2. That way it kind of matches the scape, essentially, of what we got going on here. And then what I want to do is I want to be able to, let's go too deep here. Because what I'm thinking is I want to be able to kind of create this like walkway almost where you can curve stairs around it so that they can go up it. Kind of make it feel a little bit more official here. Now what do we got going here? Do I want to go out one more? I think we can give it a shot. You know, worst case scenario, we delete it and exchange it out for something else here, but yeah, and I went out 1. And then here we go. And then we'll round it off here. And I put this place marker here just so that way we kind of knew where the middle was as I'm building, since there's not a lot of color variant right now. But I'm looking to fix that in the near future. So what I want to do is I want to get some stairs, kind of doing some stuff like this. Yeah. Because now we have kind of a walkway up to the stage, which is going to look wonderful. What did I think I did it this way, here, and there. Yeah. Perfect. And what I'm thinking is to maybe set some separation. We want to maybe, because I want to build this so that we have a staircase up from here. But I got to figure out what I want the stairs to be. I actually don't mind. I wouldn't mind doing the stairs the same as what we currently have right now. But that would be a lot of the same. So let's see what we got for stairs in our menu that aren't too crazily abrasive. So we are on spruce. It might be worth kind of lighting it up. Essentially, what do we got here? Jungle. Would that be, that's a similar color, but it's not quite the same. And we're gonna put some, yeah, we're gonna put some oak stairs in just in case. That I don't think, would that be too gross? Let's try to get a couple. Let's get a couple, and I want to kind of put the back. I want to put the backdrop so that it matches as well. So let's just do this a little bit. All right, let's see. Let me go up one more, I think. Yeah, I kind of like. Yeah, I like how that looks. I really do, actually. That doesn't, I guess I didn't need to get rid of that, but you know, whatever. Is what it is. All right. All right, how are we looking? How are we looking? Do I want it to go? I think we can just leave it as is for the height. Worst case scenario, I can always go up, I suppose, but do I think that'll be tall enough for the second floor? Let's go up one more. Let's go up, yeah, let's go up one more. Yeah, and that kind of creates that illusion of having a backdrop, so to speak. So I like that. I can do the things. Now this is loosely inspired by a fantasy building. I will not tell you guys which one because it'll be kind of fun to see what your guys' guesses are. Yeah, I think I like that. And I know it's nighttime currently, but you know what? It is what it is. Also, these torches are lighting that up pretty well from like the outside. I kind of like how that looks from here. Yeah, I really like how that looks here. Now what I want to do is, since we got the jungle stuff taken care of, that's just going to be up to this next floor because that'll give some separation here for, yeah, that'll give some separation here for that. What I kind of want to do here is, I don't want to get too crazy with the carpet, but I do want to have a small border. Yeah, I want to have kind of a small border on what we got going on here, so. What was it, 1, 2, 3? Yeah, I think it was 3. Yeah, I think that's exactly what it was. I can live with that. And then we can go, oops. And I went one over. Yeah, so it matched. I like that. And then let's go one in from there. Yeah, I like how that tapers up. How are we? Yeah, I like how that tapers up. Let's go ahead and fill this in. And I'll kind of be with you guys on the journey of filling this in because it'll give me some time to kind of catch up and chat with you guys and just see where you're at. But I'm curious what you guys are thinking. Are you guys okay with the move to creative? That way we can just get to the building process and kind of just exploring ways to make things look pretty. Did you like being on the survival one? Although it took a lot more time to progress because it was survival. What's your honest opinion on that in the comment section down below? Because, well, frankly, I'm interested. I want to know. I want to know what you guys want because then I can deliver on the goods. That's right. I can deliver on the goods. But for the time being, I'm going to go ahead and just pursue it here. And I think at least for this first build, it's probably would be best for me to pursue it on the standard creative mode because it'll allow me to kind of make mistakes without having to worry about the catastrophic pitfalls of life. That's actually part of the reason why I decided to go to creative in the first place is I kept making so many mistakes that just took so much time, so much unbelievable time on all that. And so it was kind of getting frustrated. And Cheyenne, my wife, actually pointed out that the whole reason that you wanted to do Minecraft in the first place was because it wasn't stressful. Like, isn't the whole idea behind Minecraft to not get stressed or anything like that? And she pointed that out, and I was like, oh my gosh, wife, you're a beautiful genius. So I decided to do something that was a little less stressful, and it was a good time, and everybody enjoyed it everywhere, right? So what I do want to do is I kind of want to dress these sides up, and so what I want to do is put some fences up, but not just any old fences, some birch fence, which I had in my inventory already. So we're gonna live the dream, but before I do that, I want to get some, what is it? These bone blocks, or I want to figure out whether I think bone blocks are going to look better as pillars or if smooth sandstone would look better as pillar. Now I want to kind of want to put a pillar here. And I'm just going to put them kind of side by side just to see. Oh, that's so much wider. That creates a lot more. Yeah, we're going to go this route. We're going to go with the bones because they create so much more depth. And I think what I'll do is, yeah, we'll just do 4. And I might dress these pillars up in a little bit, but what do we got? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait. 1, 2, 3. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think we'll go 8 tall on these guys. Because that's where the second floor is, where we're going to try to get the second floor to start. So what I might do is create this guy so that it wraps at that same level. And then Yeah, let's do this just to kind of experiment, see where that second level goes, how we're gonna get that to work. And I'll put a pillar. We'll put a pillar right. We'll put it, yeah, we'll put it right at the end just for aesthetic purposes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, I'm not sure if this is exactly what I'll go with, but I'm definitely liking what's happening as of right now. So how far are we here? I think what I might want to do, actually, let's get you, I know there's a lot of organizing that needs to be done here. So we're going to go ahead and go with, actually, I have an idea. Because that'll help give us some gradual. All right. So how far up are we from here? So we're 8, 9, and then this would be on 10. So we are 1. Let's do it this way. We are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we got 7, 8. Then go back here. This will be 9. Let's go ahead and just say we did. Let's just bring one of these guys back down just to see where we're at for height-wise. And I can finish this later, but I'm mostly concerned with kind of trying to get that first floor taken care of. Yeah, and I think we could go up. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Then go down here. Yeah, and that doesn't take away from that, yeah. That doesn't take away from this too much, does it? I don't know. You guys let me know in the comment section down below. I know this is kind of it's a unique looking thing, and that's kind of what I'm going for, you know? Going up the stairs, going around. I like how it looks. And I don't plan on doing a whole second floor. I kind of want it to be open. But let's go ahead and get the railings down. I know this is definitely a little awkward. But do I like that coloring? Yeah, I like that coloring. Now, I haven't figured out where I want to put the pillars at. So what I'm going to do is just kind of, let's see. Now, I don't know if I want this. I want one at each kind of like corner intersection. Now, what I don't want to do is put it here. So I want to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then if we went 4 in, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then did it at 5. Would that make sense? And then we could put, and then leave 2 spaces there. And then we come 4 in from the side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do it on 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do it on 5. Now this is where it's going to get slightly awkward because we have these stairs. Now, in order to get these even, I definitely want one at the end because I think it just makes a lot of sense with the structure of the building to have one at the end. But where? Oh, we could do one halfway down, right? So this is 55, so we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 25, go 1, and then start it. Yeah, I dig that a lot, actually, the spacing of that. I think that works really well. And so what we'll do is we'll go here. Yeah, let's just do it there. And then we'll get rid of this one. I know, a lot of wasted work, but it looks less clustered when it really truly comes down to it. So, yeah. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. And I'll worry about doing the pillars and stuff in a minute, but I really, really want to get down with the first floor, at least in this episode, because it's going to be such a late episode because I just had a lot of thinking to do. I was getting frustrated because I had to do so much to try to prep and get ready for this episode. And it just, nothing seemed to work. Anytime I tried something, it would break or die and be sad, including my keyboard, which I'm still a little frustrated at myself about. I cannot believe that I spilt soda and wrecked that keyboard. So, yeah, we'll see. I'll keep you guys updated on the keyboard story, but it is a frustrating endeavor. And also, I am curious, since we're going to go into a build series on this, do you guys want to see my, like, and no, whatever, all your ugly face jokes, you insert here, okay? Do what you got to do. But are you guys interested in seeing the face cam with this, or would you rather it be kind of just wide open and up for interpretation? You know, just let the game be the game, essentially. All right, so we're good here. We're good here. So what do we need to do? I want to put a there's a lot of other building that I'm going to put out here, and we're going to expand out to the left, and we'll get that stuff taken care of. But I want to get taken care of this main area first. And what I was thinking was to put down maybe like a small little like shop right here. And maybe like a small little shop like adjacent. How do I want to do this? Let's go ahead. Let's do a shop right here, actually. So what I want to do is kind of make it a small little shop. I don't want it to be anything too fanciful, but let's see what we got for building blocks and something that kind of just is definitely good. Oh yes, I could do like a stripped something. Let's see what we got. All right, so strip acacia log. Let's see. I need it to be brighter, so I'm thinking birch. Yeah, we'll do stripped birch wood because I think that's just going to make a lot more sense with what we're trying to get done here. And let's go ahead and have it right up against the wall. Let's have it like centralized to these pillars. So so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 between those guys. So I like how that looks. So we got 20, which means I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then on 6 we'll place it. I think we'll try to do the same thing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then on 6 we'll place it. Nah, we're going to widen that up by exactly 1. Yeah, and then we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think that works. And then what I'm going to do is just put it, yeah. Okay, and I'll have to figure out what I want to do in these corners, but I want to leave, let's leave this slot open, and let's do trapdoor. Actually, you know what? I think I have, yeah, I have this guy in there already. I really like how this looks because it has that kind of medieval-esque feel to it. Let's see what we got for birch, though. Now I could do birch stairs. Let me explore, see how this looks. Let's figure it out. Now, what if we did, would that make sense? Oh, but that does kind of subtract from the look of these guys. Let's see what we got. We got. Last ditch effort to do these guys. Let's see how these slabs look. Do you think that's too much, or do we think that works? I'm not sure how I feel about that. We could do, you know what we could do? I have an idea. Yeah. We can do that, because that'll act like kind of the, how do we want this? 2. We'll go 3 tall because that'll be kind of the start of the roof. And I want this to be like an open concept thing minus the back. So let's go ahead and do, let's do slab. And let's go ahead and do like a quartz slab. We'll get rid of you. What other slab do I want? Ooh, I think we might just be okay with a quartz slab and then do a bookshelf. Yeah, let's do that. And we'll kind of put you in there because, well, frankly, we might need you. But what I kind of want to do is fill some of these with books. Now, I know it's not perfect because it's not a perfect representation of what, yeah, we'll make one side slightly longer than the other. I know it's not a perfect representation of how, like, items, chests, and things like that operate. But you know what? I forgive myself. I forgive myself. And we'll go ahead and build up the back. Yeah. All right. What do we got to do? We're going to go up 2 more, is it? Oh, gosh. I didn't even think about them facing opposite directions. That's awkward. Yeah. I really like how this stripped wood looks. I think it gives it a nice amount of texture, but it also softens up the texture they had in there without being too overbearing. Now, what I kind of want to do is I want to tie in the jungle stairs, I think. Yeah, let's do a jungle. And we'll get some slabs here as well. I kind of want to tie in the color scheme of the jungle wood with everything else. Yeah. And we'll start with, I think we'll start with slabs here. And we'll go across with the slab. Because that'll kind of give it a slightly less sharp look to everything. Oops. And then, yeah, I like how that looks. It'll give it a slightly less dramatic and less sharp look. Now, this is where things get interesting. Because I want to have stairs here. Yeah. I did it. Yeah. Alright. Okay. Now I can stop. I can get back into the flying thing. So, like, you can see how, like, it softens the peak of this roof. Which is good, because that's exactly what I want to go for. I want it to be kind of as minimal as possible, I should say. We'll go in here. Golden. Now, what I really want to do is kind of get into the idea of, like, lighting. Like, how can we really fancify this up and make it a beautiful area for lighting? Let's go. Yeah, we're gonna go around like this because once again it'll kind of soften up the interior edges, and then we'll go right on top. Yeah. Oh gosh, I like this. It's a really soft color scheme. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I really like that. And what we might be able to do here. Oh, let me try. Where's my glow? Did I get rid of it? Oh, I thought I had some glowstone in here. So we'll go ahead and get this out. And what I'm going to try to do here is let's try to throw some glowstone in this section where, you know, where everything lives. And I think what we'll try to do, let's see. I got to try to figure out a way of doing this. So we'll go on the back side here, I think. And then we'll just do one. Do we want to? I want to see how this will look. Maybe we could get away with like one little halo. Well, it doesn't create as much light as I was hoping. Bummer. What if I... Yeah, what if I took these out? I know that that subtracts from like the softness of those angles. What if I did... One sec. What if I did... No, I can't because that's those guys. That's a really... Let's see, from down here. Yeah, I kind of like that. It kind of gives that glow. Now, how do I want to deal about it here? Do we just want to leave the back open because it creates light? It kind of looks... It looks kind of gross, though. So I have an idea. Paintings. Oops. Paint. Yeah, let's go ahead and throw a painting on there. Let's see if that fixes it. Painting. I kind of... No. Can we get... Okay, we can get a big one. Come on, friend. Oh, so close. We could just do a, yeah, let's go ahead and just try to do, oh yeah. But, there There we go. Let's just do something like that. We'll just throw painting up there. I know it's not the most beautiful look, but it still gives us lighting. I like that one. We have like the fire theme and everything. There we go. Fire everywhere. Fire! That produces light. Fire! Alright. Now let's do some quartz shelves back here. Yeah. And then we could do... would a trapdoor work well here, maybe? Let's try to do something like an iron trapdoor because it'll follow the scheme of things. I don't know. Let's... You think that works? Do we think that works? Let's go ahead and drop one there. I'm not entirely happy about this, but I think it creates that like illusion of like a topper maybe. Yeah, I think that'll do the trick. We can figure out what we want to set on like the platforms and stuff at a later time here, but now that we got that little tiny shop essentially taken care of, that we can kind of come in, we'll figure out how we want the, yeah, that's fun. I like that. All right, we can figure out and take care of like the seating around it here in just a minute, but I do want to figure out, we want this to be one of the focal points. So let me do some thinking here. Let me do some thinking. So we come in, we have a shop on the right. Okay, so we're gonna have a shop on the right, and we'll worry about the walls in a minute here, but we got a shop on the right here, and then we'll probably, I want to have like an eatery, kind of, like for like a catering, essentially. Yeah, and I'm not sold on the idea of these, because I think these work for outside. They're kind of like picnic table-ish. I gotta figure out what I want to do for a actual table. All right, I think I like that. I think we can deal with that. That makes sense. We're gonna set our time to 0. I can dig that because that kind of softens it up and we're not just copying that all over the place. I like how that looks. I think we can go with that, and we can worry about the seating. How do we want the chairs to look? Now I know the classic idea of like just plop down a thing and put a couple signs on it, and that might be what we go with for the time being. I'm not sure. I want it to be more of a bench though. So let's figure this out. Let's see, what stair might we be able to go with? I'm thinking a dark wood. We could just, let's go ahead and give the spruce one a shot, I suppose. Let's see what we think of that. Oops, wrong way. Gonna live in the dream already, huh? No, we want him to be a little bit closer so that it makes sense. Yeah, I can live with that. I can live with that because they're more like a bench and a table almost. I think I like how that looks. It's kind of like a when you go to restaurants or whatnot and that you ask for a booth. This is kind of what you're gonna get. Now that I like the design, let's figure out what kind of seating arrangements we want. I'm not a huge fan of the spruce one because I just think it's too too much like the ground. Oh yeah, no, I can deal with that. I can deal with that. Love it. There we go. Yes. Oh gosh, yes. I really like that as well. Yeah, I know there's a lot of wood in this build, okay? There's a lot of wood. I like wood. Wood is my friend. Wood is beautiful. How many spaces do we want between these? Because I know I don't want to go any closer to this because we're going to put stools up. And I don't think it would make sense to necessarily build any here. So you might just want to go, let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can put 4 in the middle. We can put 4 in the middle, I think. Yeah, we could put 4 in the middle. And then, for the time being, oops. Should probably put them facing the right side, shouldn't I? And then we want here and here, right? Yeah. Put it straight. Boom. Boom. There we go. I like that. I think that works. 1, 2, 3, 4. And on the 5. And maybe we can rotate some of them as well. On the 5. Yeah, we'll do... I think we'll do some here. And then what I kind of want to do is maybe put some like long ways like this. And we want 1, 2, 3, 4. Because it'll kind of create that... I don't know, it just makes it feel a little bit more organic, so to speak. Like more like it might actually be something that's there. And we'll do the same whole like 5 in between or whatnot. Because I want it to be kind of focused around this. Whoops. Yeah, we'll make this one slightly longer. And we might do the same thing on the other side. Yeah, because then the focus is on the stage. And you always have those nosebleed seats. So that's no surprise there. You know, if I would put them correctly ever, this would be a dangerous game. Be a real dangerous game. Alright. There we go. Golden. I really like how those turned out, to be honest. Like, it's such a small... It's such a small thing. But it's just... I don't know. So much. Stop with your madness, dude. Alright. Oh, shoot. I'll get you. Alright, we'll fix you. I shall fix you. There we go. Yeah, yeah. I really like... I don't know. They're so much fun. I really, really actually like these tables. I know they're super, like... They're grade school when it comes to building in Minecraft. But, I don't know. I think it's a lot of fun. They're a lot of fun. Oh, hello. And because they are on the right level, we can even place stuff right on top of them, which is exciting news. Yeah. Alright, so I know I've rambled a little bit. What I'm going to do is finish these tables, and then we're going to jump cut to that for you guys. And I will see you when we get back. We're back. We're back, finally. And I went a little, I wouldn't say overboard, but I did fill in some extra stuff. Now, to be fair, I did not actually do the second floor. I'm curious if slabs might work better here. I'm not sure yet. Yeah, we'll worry about that later. We have the carpet down. We have kind of the tables and stuff. They're really bare bones right now, but they are tables. We have like a small little shop or bar or whatever you want to have here. And then we have a set of poles. And I decided to put these up to see if the colorscape was wide enough for us to be able to justify doing that. To see if it has any kind of like vibrancy to it. And the colors are actually coming together. So I am kind of proud of that. However, I really want to spice these tables up, but I'm just not sure how to. So in the comment section down below, link to a video, or feel free to describe to me what you think the ideal table setup would be for something like that. Oh. I see you, girl. There we go. Yeah, nobody will notice that I did that, so we're good. Also, I put in this back corner, I was like, I know it's like an eatery here, but mostly because, well, frankly, there's a bar here, so it makes sense for the eatery here, maybe a cafeteria looking thing here. And they got like a family table and a small table again. But we have a couple different tables over here. So in the back of every single like little hangout area, there's always that like corner crook that, you know, all the gangsters and mafia men go to and just hang out and eat things on the giant table in the giant corner with only a corner slidey slide. So I had to add one of those. And you also have those people who are like the thespians. All they care about is the show. And so they'll have a table that's front facing with no guests on the opposite side. And I'm thinking about maybe putting one of those like here, just kind of offset, maybe, I don't know, make things look pretty. I don't know. But we have the stage here. Maybe we will do some backdrops or whatnot here. But I do like the color separation of having those different stairs here. And I do like the pop of these whites here. They have kind of that marbly texture almost, even though they're not marble. But I think that's going to do it for today's episode. I know there was a lot of jump cutting and dead space and things like that. But I'm intrigued to see what you guys think. Like, what do you think should I put in next? Like, should I start working on the second floor? Should I worry about expanding buildings and rooms off to the side here? Or maybe there's some tricks and tips you have to kind of liven up the place. Maybe make it a little brighter, a little bit more vibrant. And by bright and vibrant, I'm not talking strictly lighting like glowstone like we did over here. I'm talking about like differences in like materials that we can put in here and things like that to kind of bright up this eatery. I don't know. That's all for another episode. Thank you guys so much today for joining me in this episode. As always, remember liking, commenting, subscribing are all great tools for you to get in touch with me. Let me know what you liked, didn't like, and what you want to see next. Without further ado, I'm going to shut my filthy little cake hole. But remember, I love you guys, and we will see you next time. A toodles!